Chrisade here, author of the one series under Magkasintahan. There's comfort in not being the center of anything, in knowing that life moves around you with or without your participation. Hi, this is Shade, and you're listening to Chrisade Diaries, a space where we talk about writing, coffee, adulting, and everything in between. This episode is part of a series I'm calling Brewtiful Therapy. It's rare I see it with life, adulting, and more often than not, with the presence of a cup of coffee. Not really as a cure, but as something that softens things. Something that makes space and lets me slow down long enough to feel, to think, and sometimes to just, breathe. Because lately, I've been spending more time in coffee shops. Not just for the coffee, if I'm being honest. It's just everything around it. The low hum of conversations that aren't even mine, the sounds of cups meeting saucers, chairs scraping lightly against the floor, and someone calling out an order that belongs to someone else. None of it asks anything from me. And yet, it fills the space just enough. It's a different kind of quiet. Not silence, but it's something close to it. Everything feels too heavy. Messages waiting, tasks piling up, thoughts running ahead before I can even catch them. And even staying at home sometimes makes it louder. Like everything is pressing too close, asking to be dealt with all at once. So what I do is I step out, find a seat in a cafe, and let myself blend into the background of a place that's already alive. And somehow that helps. There's comfort in not being the center of anything, in knowing that life moves around you with or without your participation. People are meeting, working, catching up, and passing through one another. And everyone carries something of their own, even if you can see it. It puts things into like a different perspective. For a moment, I don't feel the need to rush. I don't feel like I have to solve everything right away. The noise, it carries some of the weight for me. It might sound strange, but it feels like borrowing space from, somewhere else. A place where I can think without overthinking, where I can exist without having to explain where I am in life or what I'm doing next. Because honestly, I'm still figuring things out. Adulthood doesn't come with a map. It's built through choices you make every day. Sometimes confidently, sometimes not. Some days I feel certain, other days I'm just trying to keep things steady and wing everything. Mostly it's somewhere in between. And in those in-between moments, places like this make it easier to breathe. The noise, the movement, the steady rhythm of people come and going, it reminds me that it's okay to be in progress. That not everything needs to be settled today. I can sit here, take a sip of my coffee, and allow myself a moment without pressure. And I think that's what I've been needing all along. Not a perfect plan, not a sudden breakthrough, just, a space to pause without feeling like I'm falling behind. So, I usually stay a little longer than I intended to, and let the sounds blur into the background. Let my thoughts come and go without holding on to every single one of them. And when I finally step out of the cafe, nothing is magically resolved, of course. But I feel lighter. And sometimes that is enough to keep going. And that's it for today's entry. Thank you for taking this quiet moment with me. And always remember, it's okay to pause. It's okay to not have everything figured out. Sometimes giving yourself a little space, just to breathe, just to exist, is exactly what you need to move forward. I hope you can find your own little pause today, wherever that may be. This has been Chrisade Diaries, and I hope to see you again in the next diary entry.